This is your fucking moment. You only get one moment in life.
My throat's sore, I've had a sore throat for a month and a half, and this is not an acoustic environment that's suitable to request this from me.
I don't give a fuck.
Your language is offensive. Fuck you. It's called mind fucking. You ever been mind fucked before?
Hiding your valuables in your anus.
Oh my God! Why does this keep happening to me?
Broadcasting live from the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio in downtown Cleveland.
This is the funnest night ever!
And the nipples. I'll take 2.
On MorningshowCentral.com.
Don't interrupt me again.
Okay.
Okay.
You think you got issues?
Please, enlighten me.
Wait till you get a load of these clowns.
Who the fuck are you?
Come here to get your weekly fix of Sick and Twisted.
Yeah, it's got its tongue up my ass.
No.
It's Uncensored Net Noise.
Come on in. Oh, and bring your whore. We'll all do some blow.
What the fuck's going on?
On MorningshowCentral.com.
Yeah, that was probably the first sign of the apocalypse.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
All right, okay. Have you ever went out with someone, Chris, that
Yes.
Okay, well let me finish because you might say no. Have you ever went out with anyone that you considered might be a dude?
Definitely not. My dude meter is all working 100%.
Okay.
God.
I thought she was an attractive woman.
Man, he gay. That's all I got to say.
All women. Okay. She had no here's the thing. She had no male traits.
Really?
None.
She could just palm a basketball, but she had no male traits.
Right, exactly.
Is closing in. All this emptiness, it surrounds me. With everything I feel, I just know, oh, it's changing. Now I feel like I just can't breathe. It doesn't matter where I go.
How good is it? Oh my God, it's so good to be back. I swear to God it is. So good to be back. I had too long of a vacation. I wanted to do my show when Christmas was here. I really didn't want to stay at home. I wanted to come back to the studio and do my show. No, I didn't.
'Cause I just can't sleep without you here. I just want to let you know that you make me weak, and now I feel I'm surrounded.
I did do a lot of sleeping, though. A lot. I mean, I think I slept for 10 hours one day. I think it was like the second day I was off. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sleep. No one wake me up. And don't even bother me. And I woke up at 9 a.m.
All these memories.
So literally I only got 3 hours of sleep that day.
They surround me. Now only broken chains are all that I found. Oh, it's killing me.
Oh, just so you know, MSC went mainstream. You don't know what that means? Hold on, I'll let you know.
Now I feel like you got the best of me. It doesn't matter where I go, 'cause I just can't sleep without you here. I just want to let you know that you make me weak.
What that means is that we can play any song we want because we have permission to now. We went out and we got the ASCAP, BMI, all those crazy little licenses that you have to have. Spent millions of dollars getting them, and now MSE is mainstream. Actually, we only paid $21.50. That was all we paid. That's monthly, though. $21.50 a month. Yeah, so you know. I'm caught in my feelings again. They're ringing out inside my head. I did have some. Well, it wasn't sort of tragic stuff that happened during the holiday. I really didn't have too much of a Christmas because my mother, she had to go to the hospital. She was in the hospital. Well, she's probably getting out tomorrow. She's been in the hospital for about 2.5 weeks. It happened right before Christmas time, and she had a brain aneurysm, and it kind of burst and everything. And just say your prayers for her. Hopefully, she gets out tomorrow, and we'll continue. She'll continue on doing what she normally does, and everything's going to be okay. The doctors are telling us that everything's going to be all right, but it's only time that's going to tell. Because my father, it was kind of weird. I'll explain in a minute. And everything that exists, the walls are slowly closing in. And now I can't pretend. It doesn't matter where I go, 'cause I just can't sleep without you. I just wanna let you know that you make me weak, and now I fear. It doesn't matter where I go, because I just can't sleep without you here. I just wanna let you know that you make me weak, and now I'm surrounded. All right, you want to call the show? The number is 888-668-0742 or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. Jump in the chat. I'm in there right now. We got a good show for you tonight. Got a guest this week, believe it or not. Jack Powers is in the studio. No, not the guy from 24. No, Jeff Powers. Okay? That's his name, Jeff Powers. I was messing with him. He's in the green room. He's like, you screwed up my name. No, I didn't screw your name up. I'm good. But anyways, like I was saying, my mom, she should be getting out of the house out of the hospital tomorrow. And hopefully that all happens soon because, things around my house, things around my father's house right now is kind of strange. He only has 2 TV dinners left. And he can't wait till my mother gets home and starts cooking again. But other than that, though, she did have a brain aneurysm, and hopefully, everything's going to be okay. I guess for some reason, they said something about it was in her head for decades, and it finally decided to burst. Now, here's the thing. My father had the same thing happen to him. My father had a quadruple bypass. He also had the brain aneurysm as well. My mother had a quadruple bypass and also now had the brain aneurysm. And he also has a pacemaker, my father. Now, I'm 38 years old. Here's the thing. I'm worried. I'm going to, it doesn't skip a generation. It hits the first person that's born. I am the firstborn in my family. So my brother's lucky. I'm not. So, I'm kind of scared, when I see all this stuff happening. And to me, it's like, you got to get your health together, Chris. You don't want this to happen to you or whatever. Then I got to thinking, wait a minute. It might skip the generation. It might hit my brother. But then I'm thinking, no, my luck, it'll probably hit me. So I have to go in for one of those CAT scans soon to check my head, make sure that all the screws are tightened and everything. So, and we all know that my screws aren't really tightened when I do the show. So, but the the good thing about it is that she might be coming home tomorrow. They got her off the feeding tube and all this other stuff that they had her on. And I'm just hoping to God they bring her home, because I'm tired of cooking for my father right now. He's driving me nuts. I had to put a scooter on the back of his car, or back of his truck today. What a nightmare that was, because I didn't know which way the thing went. I thought it went one way, and he says, no, it goes the other way. And I'm like, does it matter? He goes, yeah, it matters. And then I put it on the way that I want it to, and he was right, and I was wrong. So I should have just listened to my father in the first place, and all this would have been done in 15 minutes instead of taking an hour and 20 minutes to put it on the back of his car and freezing my balls off in the middle of this winter. So, yeah. But I am rested. 2013 is here. And like I said, MSC did go mainstream. I want to let you guys know we're allowed to play any sort of genre music. So have at it, guys. Let us know what you want to hear. Send us an email, shows@morningshowcentral.com. Let us know what the artist is, the name of the song, and the album, and all this other crazy nonsense. We'll try to get that song for you. We'll try to get it up on the player for you so you can listen to it. Also, if you want to listen to us on the go, you can always download the free app called TuneIn Radio. Just go to your app store on your mobile device and download TuneIn Radio. It's free. Doesn't cost you a dime. Once you download it, all you have to do is do a search for MSC Radio Network or Morning Show Central. Will come up. You hit stream, save it as a favorite, and you can listen to us on the go. The other thing is, too, I was looking on the internet today, and I saw this post about internet radio and how people are doubting internet radio. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I've been doing this for 7 years, almost 7 years. And it's been a fantastic ride. I mean, so far, I met so many great people. I met a lot of crazy people, too. And I met a lot of weird people when I interviewed them. But the thing is that when I look back at this whole entire time that I've been doing internet radio, to me, something's going to have to happen. I mean, we're going to have to break out of this little shell that we're in right now and move forward, because the problem I'm seeing with internet radio is the audience. They think that, you can only listen to it on the computer. No, you don't. You can listen to it on your smartphone. They have car radios now that are internet radio compatible or whatever. You can buy it. It's like an aftermarket radio. I think JVC makes one. And all you do is tether your phone to this radio, and you can stream us right in your car as you're driving. How cool is that? I mean, so you could be driving down 90, going to work, listening to one of our shows, or listening to us live right now in your car as you're driving around. So, I mean, that's a cool thing. So I think the wave of the future for internet radio is almost there. It's not quite there yet, but I think 2013, they're going to show a lot of promise for us. And I'm just excited for, what's to come for MSC. And I hope that we can move forward with everything that's going on here at the station. We've got a lot of great shows here at MSC Radio Network, and I want you guys to check those out Monday through Sunday. We broadcast live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We're always on. There's always someone here at the studio doing something. So when I'm done tonight, you'll listen to music. When tomorrow comes at noon, you'll listen to a live show. So, I mean, you can't beat it, though. I mean, there's always something cool here at MSC Radio Network, and we want you to check it out and go to our website, morningshowcentral.com. All right, I got a bunch of stories here before I get to my buddy in the green room, Jeff Powers. We got this story about an intoxicated pilot that was removed from an airline. I guess evidently he's an American airline captain preparing his jet for takeoff Friday morning from Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport. He was removed from the aircraft because he was drunk. Now, you've been hearing all these stories in the news about, these intoxicated airplane pilots and these pilots that haven't slept in so long. And you know what? Here's the thing. They're so tight at the airport with TSA, and you have to go through these airline, through the airport and get searched and, get fondled and everything else, and they're searching your bags and everything. It should be like a mandatory thing where they actually start like giving breathalyzer tests to these pilots before they even get on. So a TSA agent goes to each one of these flights before it takes off and goes, okay, pilot, breathe into this thing and let's check your blood alcohol level and all this other stuff. And it should be like a standard test that they do. No one should be flying an airplane drunk. They shouldn't be driving or flying an airplane while, without having enough sleep. And that's the problem with some of this stuff. Everything is so tight when you're trying to get on the aircraft to go to your grandmother's house or go see a friend somewhere or go visit family or something. But when it's so easy for a pilot to go to the airport bar and go get loaded and then go jump back on his plane and take off and fly and think he's going to be okay. It's not cool, man. I mean, that's why I don't fly. I don't. I used to work at an airport. I know everything that goes on in an airport. I just don't. I try to stay away from flying. If it's going to, I'll drive, take a bus or Amtrak or something like that. I don't care. But they say that flying, you're safer in the air than you are on the ground. And this, look, I take my chances. After reading this story about this guy being drunk flying an airplane or getting ready to fly an airplane, no thanks. I'm not going to get on an aircraft. It just scares the hell out of me when you have to, you're sitting in your coach seat because you can't afford first class, and you get ready to take off, and your pilot has like 10 drinks in him, and he's got a Shirley Temple on the side over there, getting ready to pull the throttle back and take off on the runway, and you don't know what's going to happen after that. So yeah, I mean, they should fire this guy. This guy should be gone. I mean, that's the bottom line for it, though. I got another story here about a neighborhood dispute in Saratoga, in Florida. Actually, this guy decided what a great way to piss off his neighbors by taking spray paint cans and graffitiing, using his side of his house and graffitiing the whole entire side of the house with like different images of different things. Now, he lives in a gated community. This is the funny part. He lives in a gated community, and his neighbors are so upset because it's an eyesore now, because his whole house is like a big mural of like different art and, different paints and stuff like that on the side of his house. And the sheriff came to the house, and he was looking at, what was going on. He's like, he's not breaking any laws. He's not breaking anything from the Homeowners Association. He's not breaking anything, any kind of laws. If he wants to paint his house purple with polka dots on it, they said do it. They don't care. He's not breaking any sort of laws. If he was vandalizing the neighbor's house, it'd be a different story. But no, he has all these different things up on the side of his house, and some of the people are saying that it's art. Some people are like, no, it's not art. The guy should, repaint his house and get rid of it, and it shouldn't be there. It's a big eyesore. And then you got other neighbors saying, well, we're taxpayers, and, look, it's his house. If he wants to have graffiti on the side of it, let him. I mean, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I'm not going to look at it. If I live next to the dude, I'm not going to look at his house. It doesn't bother me none. If he wants to have graffiti, that's fine. Just don't say anything to me when I start having like monkeys start hanging from my back windows or something like that at my place, because, that's just how crazy I am, though. But yeah, if he wants to have, crazy things on the side of his house and he's not breaking the law, let him do it. That's the way I see it, though. I mean, it's kind of weird that people are bitching about that, though. This gun thing that's been going on. The school shooting at Sandy Hook and all those kids, all those little babies that died, man. I feel so bad for those families, man. They have to celebrate Christmas without their loved one or without their child and everything. Well, there's been so much debate about this gun law stuff. Like, should we ban guns? Should we do this? Should we do that? And here's my take on it. I said it on the last show, ban assault rifles. I'm not telling you to get rid of all guns. It's your right. You can have all the guns you want. If you want to have them, that's fine. I don't personally own any, but if you want to own them, that's fine. It's your right. I don't care. But assault rifles, no, it's not. That's not my cup of tea, though. But here's the thing. There's a place in Illinois. It's a Denny's in Illinois. Four undercover agents, officers, police officers, walked into a Denny's. No, I'm not telling a joke. They actually sat down to have dinner that day, that night. They were off duty at the time, but they were, off duty for lunch or whatever, or dinner or whatever. So they sat down, and one of the guys had a jacket on, and he moved his jacket over to the side, and his gun was showing. Well, the Denny's employee said, "Sir, you guys have to leave because you have guns in here. You can't have guns in our Denny's. You have to go." Now, these are detectives. These are undercover agents, and they're they're the guys that serve and protect us, And this Denny's in Illinois actually kicked them out of the restaurant because they were carrying guns in there. The chief said that he banned the officers from ever going back to that Denny's ever again. He said, "Don't ever walk back into that place. We're not welcome there, so we won't give him any more business." Now, mind you, this Denny's had so many cops in it on a daily basis, buying coffee or buying dinner, or buying lunch, and all. That was their big moneymaker because the police station was like right down the road from them. And these guys came in with just plainclothes guys with guns, and Denny's kicked them out. Well, the spokesman of Denny's said in this case that they said the manager was trying to do the right thing after diners have complained. So I guess a few diners also complained about it. They said that the Denny's said it was they regret the miscommunication or the misunderstanding, and they said not a problem. You guys can come back or whatever. Well, but the police chief said no. You guys don't want us there. We'll never come back again. So I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about it, though. You want to call the show? The number's 888-668-0742. Let us know what you think about it, or send us an email at shows@morningshowcentral.com and let us know what you guys think about it, though. But my take on the whole thing is you know what? It's their right, if you actually think about it. If they don't want to have those people or anybody in with a gun, regardless if you're a cop or whatever, or you have a CCW and you're allowed to carry the gun, it's their right. It's their company. It's their operation. If they don't want you in their establishment, then fine. Unless it's police business, then it's a different story. But if you're only going in there for like lunch or dinner or something like that, or getting a cup of coffee, then yeah, I think it's totally up to Denny's in their discretion if they want to get rid of you or not. I mean, I don't know what the problem is, but that's just the way I think about it, though. But on the other hand, it was kind of shitty for Denny's to even, do something like that too. I mean, they could have went about it another way or something. Maybe the server could have walked up to the cop and said, or those guys and said, are you guys cops or something? Because they know they have a bunch of cops that always come in there all the time. Are you guys detectives or something like that? And once you realize that they're detectives, then you go about your business and you serve them, and no harm, no foul, right? But maybe this was a new server, maybe a new person or whatever, or some irate customer was in there and they really didn't care about it, and I don't know. It's weird to me. But you want to let us know, send us an email, shows@morningshowcentral.com, or call the show, 888-668-0742. I got this one story. It's another story about guns. And after this, I'm going to take a break real quick, and we're going to get Jeff in. We're going to talk to him for a little bit. I got this story here. It's another story about guns. It's about a first grader. He got suspended. Now, back in the day when you were little kids, you had the little sign. You just go bang, 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 with your finger and your thumb, and you're just, like shooting, a fake shooting or whatever. Well, he got suspended for that. Evidently, the school suspended him, saying that a 6-year-old boy was suspended from Maryland Elementary School for making gun gestures with his finger and, his thumb and his index finger. At the time, the classmates were saying, "Pow." Okay, well, that's normally what you would say when you put that little gesture up or whatever. I used to do it when I was a kid. It was no big deal. But now with all the guns and everything and everybody on edge about it, I mean, I don't think a bullet's going to come out of my finger, though. I think it's a little harsh for the kid to get suspended, though. That's just my opinion. if I was the parent, I would probably fight this and say, you know what? Look, come on. You mean to tell me you never did that as a kid? You know, when you were growing up, you take your finger and go pow, 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 or play, you know, guns, and, you know, you got a bunch of your friends and there's like 3 guns, you know, 3 fake guns that you used to run around your neighborhood and play army or something like that. I used to do that as a kid. And the 4th kid didn't get a gun. He got his finger and his thumb, you know, so he would have to run around the neighborhood with his finger and thumb and go pow, pow, you know, or whatever. So, I mean, I did it. So I don't think this kid should really be suspended. But they have a strict policy in place saying that it doesn't matter if you show, if you draw a picture of a gun or you show a hand gesture of a gun, or if you bring a fake gun into school, they have strict policies to suspend you or expel you. In this case, this kid got suspended, and I feel sorry for the little kid though, but I can see where they're all coming from with all this gun stuff that's going on and all this crazy stuff that's going on in this world. And, you know, we just got done with the Sandy Hook thing, and it to me, it's, you know, it's getting kind of crazy. And I just hope things settle down in 2013. I mean, we just had our first homicide in Cleveland on New Year's Day. So I think we broke the record. It wasn't a couple days after New Year's. It was the day of New Year's when it happened. Some guy got shot and killed at whatever, I think it's somewhere on the east side or something like that. But yeah, I guess we got a trend going on or something. And they just, want it to be the first city in the nation to have a homicide or whatever. And now it screwed up 2013, I guess. We had the most homicides in Cleveland last year than we did in previous years, which is kind of crazy, though. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to get Jeff Powers on. We're going to talk to him for a little bit and find out what's going on with him. We got some more stories that we're going to cover after we get done with Jeff here. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, I'll get Jeff on. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
Don't touch that mouse, or we'll come to your home and pistol whip you. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Right here on MorningShowCentral.com. Are you tired of all the overhyped advertisements for energy drinks and energy supplements?
Maybe skydiving from a suborbital spacecraft or jumping a snowmobile over 80 buses is not in your agenda!
Maybe you just want to make it through the day effectively. Whether it's work, school, or raising a family, life's demands can be overwhelming. When you need that extra kick in the butt to help get you going, try Cocaine Energy. You'll not find a more effective energy supplement. Cocaine Energy has higher caffeine content per ounce than any other energy supplement on the market, and it's safe. Worried about the side effects of so much caffeine? We got you covered. Cocaine is scientifically formulated to mitigate against the side effects normally associated with large doses of caffeine, such as the jitters and heart palpitations. So what are you waiting for? Try cocaine today, because life doesn't wait. Cocaine is available at local retailers and online at www.drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. Once again, that's drinkcocaine.com. This product does not contain the drug cocaine. This product is not intended to be an alternative to an illicit street drug. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for children, pregnant women, or people sensitive to caffeine.
Hey, this is Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
You want a date? I'm gonna puke on you. Gee, I don't think I have a price for that.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Right here on MorningShowCentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Call the show toll free 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Oh, wow. Language. Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectify backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on morningshowcentral.com. Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time.
Prepare to get your cock rocked to kingdom come.
Welcome back to the show that doesn't discriminate. We'll bang everyone equally.
You can handle that? You got a job.
It's Uncensored Net Noise. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. It's Uncensored Net Noise. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise. Live on morningshowcentral.com. If you'd like to call the show, 1-888-668-0742.
From the Victory Bell over Blanket Hill, no one closer than a football field, but close enough to hell. From the Victory Bell over Blanket Hill, no one over 20 years old, but old enough to kill. 13 seconds, 67 shots at 12:24 p.m. 13 seconds, 67 heart dropped. 13 seconds, 67 shots at 12:24 p.m. 13 seconds, 67 shots and 4 through laying dead. Shots at 12:24 p.m. 13 seconds, 67 shots and 4 through land. This lady justice, laying blind for the blind, laying waiting for the truth, laying hard in the fire, laying how many more years, laying to hide a lie and a little truth, laying how many more tears shed to the brave soul.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
Speaking of the world coming to an end, I just got to say, we will be broadcasting live on 12/21/2012.
And 12/22.
Yeah, and 22. The world's not going to end. Donkeys are not going to come flying out of people's asses. And the earth is not going to spin out of control and crash into the moon.
And Elvis and Tupac are not coming back.
No, they're dead. So get that through your head. Stop saying that Elvis is still alive and stop saying that Tupac is alive. Because they're not. They're both dead.
If you play the tape of our show backwards, you'll discover a secret message. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise.
All right, we're back. You want to call the show? The number is 888-668-0742. Or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. Jump in the chat. I'm in there right now. Got a few people in there right now. If you got questions for the show, you can also email them at shows@morningshowcentral.com, and I'll go ahead and I'll field them to our guest or to me or whatever. Doesn't matter. Also, if you miss any part of the show, go to our website, uncensorednetnoise.com. There you'll find all of 2012 and all the shows that are going to be currently for 2013 will be there as well. I do have a sort of an announcement to make, though. There might be a couple days, not next month, but the month after, I'd say maybe March, or a couple shows, I should say, that I will not be here. because I'm planning something huge. My wife doesn't even know it. She's probably going to be mad at me. But what else is new? Stuff happens. But I'm planning it for the birthday bash. And if everything comes to fruition, and I'm praying to God it does, I will have a mainstream band playing the birthday bash this year. Nothing against the unsigned bands and the unsigned music here in Cleveland or anything like that. I just want a mainstream band this year. That's it. It's one mainstream band. It's my favorite band. I've been trying forever to get them. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You're just going to have to wait and find out. But on that note, I do have Jeff Powers in studio. What's going on, Jeff?
Hey, Chris. Hey, is that going to be Rush?
No. It's not going to be Rush. I was going to... I tried those guys, but they wanted like millions of dollars to come play.
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't have the funding for that right now.
Well, I heard them talking about your radio show, how they would like to be on it.
Well, hopefully we can get them on for 2013. Maybe we can get that going though.
Yeah.
All right. So you're originally from Cleveland, right?
Right.
And how long you been in Cleveland?
50 some years.
50?
But I moved away. But I mean, I was born in the 50s. I'm a baby boomer.
Okay.
But I moved to Mexico, New Orleans, and
What'd you do in Mexico?
I was playing guitar.
Really?
Yeah.
And were you in a band or were you solo?
Well, I went to the Cleveland Institute of Music as a classical guitarist. When I finished the next day, I moved to Mexico because I had a Mexican friend with a music studio.
Right.
But somehow got in a blues band down there. I really wanted to get out of classical and play blues and rock and write songs.
Right.
And I got called up, and because just by the sound of my name, the guy thought maybe I knew how to play blues.
Okay, now that is your real name, Jeff Powers, right?
Right.
Okay, that's a cool name. You know, I mean, as far as being a performer, a lot of these artists like Prince, he used to be the Symbol. You know what I'm saying? Or all these other different people that change your name. Like Lady Gaga is not her name; it's something else is her name. I don't know what it is, but you use your original name, which is cool because not too many people do that.
Well, it's easy to remember, too.
Exactly. In Google search, you'll find you everywhere.
I've had people say, it can't be your name when I say I'm a guitarist. And
right.
It sounds like I made it up. But it's, it's a really common Irish name, Powers, actually.
Now, were you solo before you started in a band or no?
As a classical.
Yeah, as a classical, yeah.
But as soon as I learned to play in bands. Though,
okay.
Now I'm going solo more just because it's easier to book. I like, I can do what I want. I don't have
coffee shops if you want to.
Right. Anything,
yeah, whatever. Anything you want.
And
yeah.
I can play the songs that I write.
Right.
That's more important to me now.
Now, what do you think about these house parties that people are throwing? I mean, a lot of bands are doing this now. Instead of playing at a bar or something like that, or some coffee shop or something like that, a lot of people are hiring unsigned bands to come play at their house.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
That's awesome because it depends what style you're in. I mean, if you're heavy metal, it's harder because you got to get a nice big. You need a building.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of bands doing that touring around. Even folk.
Well, wait a second. Not really, because our first birthday bash, we did it at the Upper Deck Bar in Berea, and we had the band up against a pinball machine, and they were a metal band, and the keyboardist actually had his keyboard on top of the pinball machine, playing it.
I didn't know keyboards were allowed in metal, but
at the beginning, there's keys, and then he just quits playing.
He quits playing.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's all.
I mainly played in spaces no bigger than a pinball machine. The whole band and everything just shove you in. And
what's the smallest place you ever played?
Oh man. So I play often with a band, even in Edison's pub.
Really?
But that little room in the front, I don't know if you've ever been.
I've never been there before.
It's about the size of the studio, twice the size of the studio.
Okay.
But packed with people, and I've been in smaller even.
Really?
More in Mexico though.
Wow. Yeah, those little cantinas down there are probably really small down there.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, and dangerous too.
Yeah, I bet though.
A cantina is a special place.
Oh yeah. Now you said that you were also in other bands too, prior to going solo and all this stuff. I mean, tell me some of the other things that you have done in your past. I mean, I know you gave me a CD earlier about a blues band.
Yeah, Dead Guy Blues.
Okay.
Basically, that's the thing that I made. It's just for my blues songwriting, and I would call it hard rock blues. It's not old time blues.
Okay.
But otherwise, the other bands I played in were other people's bands, and I'm the guitar player, you know.
Right.
And many names that no one ever heard of.
What's your favorite so far? Being a musician, being in bands. What's your favorite project so far?
Just playing solo,
solo?
acoustic guitar and singing my songs, which is a hard way to go because there aren't a lot of venues.
Yeah.
That do that. People are always happier when they hear a song they recognize.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. What do you think about the Cleveland music scene right now?
I think there's a lot of great. We were just talking about this with Marianne, my girlfriend here, on the way down here. There's a lot of great musicians here, some really good bands, but there's no real scene. I mean, where do you go? I used to live in New Orleans. You can go to Frenchman Street,
right?
Walk down the street from door to door,
right?
And they'll have 3 to 4 bands playing. One after all original.
Wow. And
all different stuff, but and then there'll be music in the street for free. And there's a certain style going on down there.
Yeah.
But I can't name an area of the city where you can go and know you're going to have live music.
Oh, what do you think about like these clubs like here in Cleveland, like Peabody's or the Foundry or the Fantasy, and there's another one like Grog Shop, and
some of them are good. Some of them, they just maybe got lazy over the years, I would say, and they found a formula. It's because it's a really hard business, though.
It is.
To make any money. So they get some of them get really young bands in there and put 10, 15 of them on in one night.
Now, you've been at this for how long again?
20-some years.
Okay, now, if you have anything, if you could tell someone out there that's wanting to get into music right now, and they're listening to the show right now, and they're going, this sounds really cool. I want to get into music. What's one thing you would tell them?
Wow. If you have, I wouldn't say it's talent, drive, just do it. But the thing is, there's not money in this, unless you're a really naturally good business person, or you learn the trade, how to promote yourself, how to market, how to make money.
Yeah.
And you believe that you should make the money.
Right.
A lot of I'm a musician, a lot of our problem is it doesn't fit the personality.
Yeah.
And you don't expect to get paid much, but you have to go out there with the idea, I'm demanding this amount of money. This is what I charge. Now, you should do free things too.
Right, exactly.
Free. And do whatever you have to do to get your music out there. If you're writing original material.
Right.
But it's fun. You should try to keep it fun because that's why you started. And I went through some years of misery, thinking, crossing over, thinking of it as a business and not really going 100% business.
And a lot of bands, I've been preaching this a lot, though. There's a lot of bands out there that are really, really talented, and they think, okay, I'm going to jump into this band. We're going to put this band together. We're just going to go out and play every weekend. We're going to be weekend warriors, do this, and we're going to make tons and tons and tons of money. And I look at them and laugh.
Yeah.
And I go, no, you're not. You're never going to make any money at this because you're a weekend warrior band. That's what you are. If you really want to do this, you want to have the drive. You've got to move throughout, not just here in Cleveland. You got to move other states. You got to move, all over the place. You just can't just keep playing at one venue all the time.
Right. And there's not many people that have that constitution. They think they might. But, I was playing up at in Chicago at the Elbow Room. Right. And there was a young guy playing right after me, acoustic guitar and singing, really good, Keith Kenny. And I looked on his schedule. This guy is going nonstop around the country. He's probably, if he's making it, barely eating and riding in a van.
Wow.
But he's going to do it.
Yeah.
He's willing to probably sleep in his van parked on the side of a highway,
right.
a rest stop. If he has to, and go without much food or good food sometimes, and drive a lot,
right?
So you could probably make more money locally.
You could, yeah, you could, but
you're not going to get known other than
But the thing is some of the local venues here, they're kind of chintzy with their money. They don't,
not kind of.
Yeah, they don't want to give up a dime. I mean, they'll tell you to go out and sell 50 tickets, and they'll give you $1 a ticket, or sometimes they'll give you 50 cents a ticket, or something like that.
Right.
And how can a band live on it? Let's say hypothetically, there's 4 members in the band. They got to split that up 4 ways. That's not gonna work really well for them.
Yeah, there's a few other concert venues, concert venues, like the Beachland or the Winchester, where you actually can make money if you generate it. I mean, they'll make deals with you. You take the door,
Yeah.
And we'll make. But some of the other ones, they have hard rock bands, and they do a 40-minute set maybe at the most, and they line up tons of them. Well, it's going to be really hard to make any money. You're just making them money.
Right, exactly. Because all you're doing is filling the bar, and all the people are there drinking, and sometimes they don't even drink. They just come there to watch that band. Now, what do you think of? I wrote an article over, I think it was maybe a couple months ago. Something that really pisses me off though is when, let's say I'm at a Jeff Powers show, okay, and then all of a sudden, Jeff's done. Now, here's the thing: do you stay or do you go? There's 3 other acts. What do you do?
Well, you should stay and support the other acts.
Exactly, and that's the thing that drives me freaking nuts about this whole entire music scene here in Cleveland, is that you got these fans that come to the show, they spend X amount of dollars to come to the show, stay for the whole entire thing. That's my point. I mean, I loved when I was younger, and I can do this. I can't do this anymore. I got a kid and I got a wife at home. I can't do this anymore. And I used to love when I would on Friday. I go get I get my tickets that week or whatever, and then that Friday I'd race home, jump in the shower, get in my car, go to the venue, watch the show. And and love the whole entire thing for $5. I mean, it was great, But nowadays you can't even do that. I mean, you can't get people to stay long enough for maybe a 15-minute set, a 20-minute set.
Yeah, I try to stay if I play.
Right.
I try to stay and hang out with my friends, talk to them, and make a party out of it.
Right.
And then if there's other music, you're helping them out. They were helping you out if they came in a little early and listened to you. And
plus you're
that's
networking
the fun.
too.
Yeah. Right. It's networking and you're having fun. That's what I used to like to do, just like you said. For a while I got away from it, going out and listening to new bands and stuff.
Right.
But
now I get them mailed to me. I listen to them at home in my spare time, whatever. So it sort of works out, in my favor still. But I still enjoy going out to the clubs every now and again to watch, a live act happen. That's why I have the birthday bash every year. We get a bunch of local bands here in Cleveland, and they play, and we have a good time and everything. So we invite everybody out, and they
right down in this neighborhood.
No, it's actually we pick a club here in Cleveland or something like.
Because I was just thinking, you're right around the corner from a
the Beachland.
No, I mean you're right around the corner from Mitzi's. Back in the day before the Beachland, that was a really cool hangout. I don't know if you knew it. The people that hang out at the Beachland were hanging out there.
Really?
Yeah. And it was an artsy kind of cool little bar, and then she passed away.
Last year we had it at the Foundry. In Lakewood, Ohio.
Right.
I mean, it was great. It was okay, but
they got a lot of room.
They got a lot of room too, and it was the Hi-Fi, and then it was the Breakfast Club, and now it's the Foundry, and it's like they're changing the name constantly.
I don't know if it's the same owners. But...
It's the same owners.
Oh, okay.
It is. Well, the one owner is no longer there. It's just the one. Billy Morris still owns it.
Right, the guy in the band.
A Warrant.
Yeah.
So
they have heavy metal.
Karaoke. And whatever.
Yeah.
So now I also was reading on here on your. I got your bat sheet here, and I was looking at stuff too on here. You did a lot of radio too in the past too, and you got a bunch of write-ups and a bunch of newspapers and stuff like that. So
that's thanks to Doug Deutsch, the PR guy.
Okay.
Who probably called you. So,
right.
Yeah.
So as far as the whole entire. I guess how can I put this? Your whole entire career, what was your favorite moment so far?
Well, mainly I just like playing,
Right.
So it comes out. I always say this. It comes down. If I was playing good, then I feel good.
Right.
It doesn't matter if there's 5 or 100, 200, whatever amount of people. If I feel good about how I'm going,
right,
I'm feeling great. But a lot of times there's a lot of stuff to get in your way, and then you kid yourself. Didn't go over the materials enough. The top guys in the world do the same mistake.
Right. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I also see here that you wrote a song about the Kent State Massacre.
Right. That's the one we just heard.
Right. And tell me a little bit about it. What was some of your inspiration about it?
I would say it was 2 years ago. It was the 40th anniversary, and someone I forgot the writer's name in the Plain Dealer wrote a long article on it. Had a lot of information, and it just got me angry again thinking about that. This is before you were born, but you know the story.
Yeah.
4 students killed, 9 or 10 wounded, and
right.
Open fired. Nobody's been prosecuted. Nobody taken to court, and kind of brushed under the carpet.
Sort of like the Sandy Hook thing.
Yeah.
The kid is dead, so there's no really you can't really do anything. I mean, so.
So it just got me thinking, and actually the article had a lot of nice words. I just grabbed them.
Right.
And made a song, and I purposely kind of put it in the style of Neil Young or Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, in that kind of sound, you know.
Right, and I was when I listened to it, I'm like, did you play with Stills and Nash?
Well, I must have listened to Neil Young so much that I don't try to sound like him, but people have commented. But as I get older, my voice has gotten a little bit lower than his.
Right.
And somebody told me, a couple people said I sound like Stephen Stills now.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
it's like, what the heck?
What the heck is going on in my headset over here? And I'm like, okay.
But I have listened to other bands other than
that's cool though. That's cool though. I like that though. I mean, and it's it's all original. Now, do you ever play any covers?
I know lots of covers, and I play them in the blues band. I was doing all original blues, but I could, without batting an eye, play a Stevie Ray Vaughan cover, and they're gonna love it more.
Yeah,
because people like a little bit of nostalgia in a bar.
Do you throw that in when you play sometimes, or do you just stick with your stuff?
Depends how long I have to play. That's it. If a lot of gigs are like 3 hours of me playing solo.
Wow.
I'll definitely throw out.
What was your longest gig?
I've played 4 or 5 hours.
Really?
Yeah. Though last time Marianne was with me,
5 hours
I played
of playing.
3 hours without stopping.
Was there an intermission at all?
No, I just didn't do it.
Really?
I'm having fun, but
right.
Yeah, if I drank too many beers, I'd have to take a break. Or
right.
something.
Exactly. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Pee break.
Yeah. The last time at the Blue Rock Cafe in Hudson, I played the entire 3 hours, and the guy. I think he felt guilty, the manager or owner. He's saying,
did he give you a tip at least?
You could take a break if you want. I go, no, I didn't want to. I was having fun, so.
Now,
he didn't say I had to take a break. That would have been bad.
Now, I also was watching your YouTube videos, too. And you got some pretty good videos up on your YouTube channel, too. And
that's Marianne Joyce here,
right?
Shooting some video here.
Yeah, it was, some of it was pretty good, though. I was watching some of them, and, great stuff. I mean, Well, that's my mission this year. I just started. I we got 5 new videos of just me in the studio, playing my cigar box guitar. Okay.
3-string slide. But by the end of the year, I want to get 100 to 150 songs of my own.
Nice.
Because just me alone. I mean, if I had to do a studio production with a bunch of musicians, that'd take forever and too much money.
How long does it usually take for you to put a CD together?
Wow. Well, this CD, the blue one there, you're holding, Jeff Powers, took 3 days. I had 2 days, really, in the studio. I had to show the musicians the songs, and then we took, you call it slate memory.
Okay.
You take one at a time, they play it, they forgot it by the time we get to the next song. But I got 13 songs down. Then I go back and do my parts because they were just scratch.
Okay.
I'm whispering in the mic, okay, here comes the bridge.
Right.
Because I'm a singer-songwriter. It's not my band.
Right.
I needed some good players. But then, because of that approach, I had to take, a couple months to put my parts together. I had to come home from the studio with Pro Tools on the computer and record myself.
Now, what do you think of digital music? I mean, out there for people to download and stuff like that. Well, how do you feel about that?
I'm really cool with it. But
are you?
Yeah, just the
I'm not.
No,
I hate
it. You mean stealing?
No, I just hate digital music. Period.
Oh,
I love getting the CD. Here's the reason why.
I didn't know what you meant by the question.
Yeah. I love getting the CD because look, you got the art in there. You can read everything that's going on in here. You'll find some cool stuff that's going on there. You might find a picture of Jeff in there naked or something.
Yeah,
who knows? I mean, it's
don't
great.
See that.
Right. Well, maybe the ladies do, but sorry. But the thing is that I love the album cover and the art and all this stuff. You can't view that on a digital download.
Right. No, I agree with you on that.
So.
And I like the LPs even more when you come to that because
right.
there's more room to put
more
the
stuff.
Information. Yeah. But there's no stopping it.
No.
And the problem, and Neil Young was talking about this, I didn't know he was such a audiophile.
Yeah.
He started a company, Pogo or Pono. It's to have the highest level of quality sound.
Yeah.
He said because it's degenerated, putting on MP3 and little by little people down, you're not hearing what was recorded.
Right, exactly.
It gets all scrambled.
Yeah.
And I guess this sound is beyond what anybody's heard.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had the technical mind for that.
Yeah.
Not from listening to his music.
Right, exactly.
The opposite.
A stoner then.
Yeah. I don't think that's the end. But it's pretty bad if you just take a CD and upload it in the computer. Sometimes it sounds weird.
Yeah, it does sometimes.
It gets unbalanced.
It's like that warbly sound or something. Like it's a bad tape, like back in the day when you used to get tapes and cassette tapes or whatever, and then you played it like 7,000 times, and all of a sudden the 7,000th time it gets like warbly and stuff like that. And MP3s they tend to do that. They sort of like the more you play them, the worse they get.
Yeah. The thing is, there's internet radio station, not radio, stations where you can download music like Bandcamp.
Right.
And when I upload to it, they put it in a super high level, the
right.
highest it is, you know. And then they offer whoever goes there wants to download it any level.
Yeah.
You know?
But here's the thing with that. I found something very interesting with that, and I'm not knocking Bandcamp at all with that though. It's sort of like Facebook. Let me use Facebook as an example. When you upload your pictures to Facebook, let's say you went out to a show and you did a show, and your girlfriend probably can tell you this, is that, you know, you got this super, super huge photo of you, right, playing. Looks phenomenal. You throw it up on Facebook, it looks like junk.
Yeah. Well,
it looks like crap.
Marianne has a really nice screen on her computer, and then we see it. We think it's going up really hot, you know, really great, you know, really high resolution.
Right.
But who knows what anybody else is seeing? And
well, the thing is that Facebook, they bring it down like tenfold. You click that little high resolution button when you upload them. That ain't high resolution.
Yeah.
That's just fooling you.
Yeah.
That's just taking longer to upload. That's all it's doing.
You're also probably giving them permission to own all.
You are. Everything that you put up on Facebook,
someday
they
can
own.
turn around. They might actually own the copyright to the song for all I know. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the thing, though, that I tell all artists out there, and all bands out there, get your own website. Don't rely on these third-party websites like Facebook and Bandcamp and the newly revised 2.0693 MySpace, whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
And
terrible.
Right.
It's terrible now.
Yeah. Reverb Nation. You know. Well, they revamped MySpace again.
Really? I haven't
it's
gone back for a while. It just takes forever to load.
Not anymore. It's really super fast.
Really?
Yeah, but it's not. It's nothing to cry home to. It's, to me, I went there. I thought, oh great, it's back, and we can, you know, do our thing. No, it's not. The other one, like Bandcamp and Reverb Nation and all those other different third-party websites out there, okay, it's fine. Upload all your music all you want up there, but you got to have a place where you can call home, and you have to have your own.
Yeah.
So that way, when you pass out a business card, like I have one here, okay, from Jeff, I look at it right here, and I'm looking at it. It says jeffpowers.net. Okay, I don't want to see www.jeffpowers/bandcamp/myspace/ you know, I don't want that. Just give me one URL where I can go to and say, here's Jeff.
Yeah. And the best thing to do, though, if you are on those others, to try to sync them. It's not always that easy.
Link them to your website.
Yeah.
Just link them to your website.
The idea is try to bring them to the website and then give material that the fans would like, or people who want to check you out would be interested in, you know. New stuff all the time. That's why we're doing these videos.
Right.
They're going to be up there, you know.
Yeah, Jeff was nice enough to bring me in. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you probably can. But he brought me in a list of all his websites that he has. So he's got YouTube, his own personal website. He's got a Bandcamp one. He's got a Twitter, a Facebook, a CD Baby, a Reverb Nation, and the list goes on and on and on. But the thing is that it all goes to jeffpowers.net. You go to jeffpowers.net, and you'll be able to find everything you want to know about Jeff. That's the thing. I mean, don't turn around. I love when bands do this. I really love when people bring this stuff into me, because then I can go, I got all the stuff in front of me, and I don't have to do my job. I'm good. You know, it makes my job easier. And this way, when I go to your website, you have all the links there, and I can click on whatever I want to click on, instead of me saying, hey, Jeff, what's the best way to get a hold of you? Well, hold on, I'll give you this link, and it's like super long, and I don't want that. Just give me the link, and then tell me, Chris, go to the little link that says Reverb Nation. I'll click it, and boom, I go to Reverb Nation. I can get his music.
Right.
Or whatever. That's the one thing that I try to explain to the bands, but they don't get it.
Yeah,
nobody's
going to remember those things or care to type it in.
Right, and don't make a super long URL for your band. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to remember it.
Yeah,
I can remember jeffpowers.net. I can remember that. That's simple. But I like MSC Radio Network. That's simple, right? I shortened it for everybody. It used to be morningshowcentralradionetwork.com.
Yeah, it's a lot to type.
That's a mouthful. I went ahead and MSC Radio Network. That rolls right off the tongue. You can go right to it. And it works well. Just like uncensorednetnoise.com. That's rolls right off the tongue. You can go to it really quick, Just make it simple. Don't make it, that there's that old saying, KISS, keep it simple, stupid, and then you'll be fine. Now, the other thing I was reading on your bio here and all this other stuff that I got here is that you lived in Cleveland for a long, and then you went to Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the purpose of Mexico?
Well, at Cleveland Institute of Music, when I was a classical musician, there was a Mexican student there.
Okay.
We were good friends, and he said, "Hey, when you're done, come down." He had a really neat music studio. It's hard to describe. It's a huge city, so he gave lectures and demonstrated on piano, brought musicians in, slideshows. It was incredible. El Estudio Bartok. And I went there to teach, and I was playing some recitals with him and lecture recitals. But I had seen Stevie Ray Vaughan and got me thinking, I want to play some blues now. And just out of nowhere, someone called me. Didn't know this guy named Tony. Probably Antonio, but he said, "Do you play blues? I saw your name. You sound like you're American. You might play blues." And I said, "Yeah, I really didn't."
Right.
But I had technique and I could figure it out.
Right.
And right away that week, we rehearsed and I was playing in front of like 1,000 people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, where do you see yourself? I mean, what do you want to see with Jeff Powers? I mean, where do you think? Where do you want to go with this?
Well, I'm a baby boomer that isn't going to stop now because I put a lot of stuff off, going in different directions. Like I said, classical, then blues and all that.
Right.
But I always was writing songs, you know, and I want to put them out there. So and I want to perform them too.
Okay.
Not everyone, but some aren't good for live,
Yeah.
But I want to put all the songs out there. I don't care if it's a full big label record production, but I want to put them out there. And then I want to just start performing all the time. I teach music and play gigs. Gigs meaning money jobs.
Right.
Right. You come and entertain our bar for 4 or 5 hours, and then we pay you.
I still can't get over the 5 hours.
Yeah. Well, there's breaks on those, but yeah. It's old. It's really 3 sets, but by the third set, it's like, really, anybody wants to hear this? I don't feel like playing anymore.
Right.
But I hate to say it, but the drunks are left. That could be me too, if I was out there. But and that's when they start begging you to stay.
Yeah.
Even at 2:00.
Yeah.
Play one
more.
No. The bar's kicking us out. There's a law.
Encore.
Yeah. I started at 9:30 or something.
Right. Exactly.
So it could be really good. There's some great bar players.
Yeah.
I mean, they just play great. Yeah. But I write songs, and that's what I want to do. And you can't do those in bars. You could do some if they fall into a certain genre,
right?
Or they sound like Stevie Ray Vaughan or Allman Brothers or something. But otherwise, you got to find these venues that maybe you open for an artist that is in the same genre.
Yeah. 2 more questions before we get out of here. Okay. What was your favorite song that you did?
I wrote.
That you wrote.
Whoa.
Anything?
I don't know.
Your favorite song.
Oh man!
That you were so excited about it. So I can't wait to get this out there.
They're all that way. But I wrote, most of these were very timely. Right? They were written. The last song on the CD, I think it is, "Tall Buildings."
Mm-hmm.
I really was excited about it because of the day, the
9/11.
Twin Towers. Yeah, I wrote it that day in anger, and it's kind of a cynical look at, not religion, but fanatics.
Right.
And but it took me 10 years to put it out, or
so,
Right.
But
But stuff like that. But then it'll be another song that I get excited about.
That's awesome.
Probably every one I write, I'm thinking this is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, what was one of the craziest things that ever happened to you, like on stage, behind the scenes, something that that's off the wall and crazy that you can share with me?
I don't know if I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm a blues band and a singer-songwriter, so I don't have like groupies attacking the stage.
That sucks.
If they
your girlfriend probably kicked her butt.
And I'm a baby boomer, and they're probably coming up in their walker maybe. But but it was more in Mexico, weird stuff. Like I'm playing and I see somebody stealing the knob off my amp, and I can't grab it,
right?
And stuff like that. Or I was playing in a band around here,
and they stole the amp.
Yeah, well, I didn't get the amp, but but one time someone said, "Hey, we're playing this gig," and I show up. It was a swing dance for 80-year-olds and stuff. And I didn't know one swing tune,
Really?
And the whole band. I don't know
Don't
why
don't tell me they're in walkers.
They were in walkers.
Really?
It was all that,
my God.
And they were great people. They put up with our extremely loud, obnoxious. It was blues, mind you,
right.
but we don't play it like old-time blues.
Right, exactly.
I think there was one tune I would consider as kind of a swing beat.
Okay.
We played it for like ever.
But they enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, well, just because they're older, sweet people that, and complimented us. But
did any of them hold their ears?
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
yeah,
really?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
It was loud, and we probably should be more flexible that we could adapt to that situation.
Our first birthday bash was like that. I mean, we were, like I said, at the upper deck, and there was nothing but, like, not knocking old people, but there was a bunch of old people in there. I mean, lots of them. I mean, and they're up there just, it's a sports bar, and there's screens everywhere of the tribe playing a game, and they're rooting the Indians on, yay! And I go, all right, guys, you guys ready? And I said, ladies and gentlemen, morality check. And then morality check started playing. And I swear to God, I thought everybody's going to fall off their stool. They jumped. And that music was so... And then the owner comes running over. You got to turn that down. I'm like,
really?
Dude, you invited me.
Yeah.
Why do I got to turn it down? I'm going to crank this thing up to 10. But,
you should have a video that would be great for a video of that song.
Oh, I got it. I got the whole video and everything. I'm actually going to... I got to get it... it's on a VHS tape. I got to get it dubbed off of VHS and put it out there on YouTube. But it was hilarious.
When you play, that stuff always happens. I got another... invited... this guy heard us. He loved us.
Yeah.
And we were playing blues. Come to his beach party and play, and he offered to pay quite a bit of money. Come down here. Right before we were setting up, he goes, "Just don't play any blues. I hate blues."
Oh God!
I'm like, what the hell? I don't know any other tune.
What am I here for?
Like, I was the head of the band. Nothing shook him. He didn't care. He was going to grab his money at the end. He's a big dude.
Right.
He's going to take it. But I was nervous the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm irritating these people is basically what I'm thinking.
Right.
Little by little, as they drank more, they ignored us.
They loosened up a little bit.
Yeah. or ignored us. Maybe,
yeah, exactly.
There might have been one guy loving it or something.
Someone over playing music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what it happens, That's why I play solo now. I can pick the venues, and hopefully pick the right ones where I fit in.
What was one of your last question? This is my last question. What was one of the worst gigs you ever played at all, ever?
Man, there's so many. But
some memorable one that you remember?
Yeah. I don't know.
Beside Mexico and the guy stealing your knob?
Yeah, no. Well, you have to rephrase that. But, no, like it was in Mexico, a lot of crazy things. Playing down dirt roads, in bars where, you're up. I was on this one stage, it might have been 2-3 feet deep.
Really?
But really high. And they flashed a strobe in pitch dark on you.
Wow.
And did you ever? I don't know if you play, or do you play an instrument?
I play guitar.
It's hard to play with a strobe in your eyes, and balance too.
Right.
And you see your hand. It's up here on the first fret, and then all of a sudden, the next moment, you see it on the 12th, and then you start getting dizzy. And I told him, please do not put that strobe on, as it looks ridiculous. We're a blues band.
Right. It doesn't need to be happening.
No,
anyways.
but and Mexicans are very nice, and they always say sure.
Yeah.
And then they do it. They do it anyway.
Exactly.
Sorry, Mexicans. But they say the nice thing to say.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. I do appreciate you coming on the show. Check out Jeff Powers at his website at jeffpowers.net, or you can go to jeffpowers.bandcamp.com to check out his music there. Jeff, it's been a pleasure and an honor to have you here in the studio.
Thank you, man.
And I wish you a lot of success for 2013. And maybe we can have you back on and do a live performance.
Okay, yeah.
You know, that'd be great to do a couple songs or whatever.
And I hope your mom does good, you know.
Yeah, hopefully she'll be home soon, and hopefully tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. But Jeff, it's been great, man, and I wish you the best. And you know, keep him out of trouble here. You know what I'm saying?
She's
keep
my
him out
manager.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you don't want to turn around and find those groupies pulling on him or whatever. So
letting go of their walker.
Right. No knob pulling either. So all right, we're gonna get the hell up out of here. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, I got a bunch of stories for you. I got one story that's gonna blow your freaking mind. You got to stay tuned. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
Uncensored Net Noise is fueled by Cocaine Energy Supplement. Hey, if you had to work on a Friday night, you'd need it too. Uncensored Net Noise. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Morning Show Central Radio Network. MorningShowCentral.com. Got time on your hands?
Oh, fuck! Ow! Ow! Ow!
What?
Ow!
Send us an email. Hit the Contact Us page on MorningShowCentral.com. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at MorningShowCentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
This is President Barack Obama, and you're listening to MSC Radio Network.
Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. Got time on your hands?
Oh, fuck! Ow! Ow! Oh, ow!
What?
Oh, ow!
Send us an email. Hit the Contact Us page on MorningShowCentral.com. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise. You're listening to MSC Radio Network. And like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectify backup software. Don't believe believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Are you tired of all the overhyped advertisements for energy drinks and energy supplements?
Maybe skydiving from a suborbital spacecraft or jumping a snowmobile over 80 buses is not in your agenda!
Maybe you just want to make it through the day effectively. Whether it's work, school, or raising a family, life's demands can be overwhelming. When you need that extra kick in the butt to help get you going, try Cocaine Energy. You'll not find a more effective energy supplement. Cocaine Energy has higher caffeine content per ounce than any other energy supplement on the market, and it's safe. Worried about the side effects of so much caffeine? We got you covered. Cocaine is scientifically formulated to mitigate against the side effects normally associated with large doses of caffeine, such as the jitters and heart palpitations. So what are you waiting for? Try cocaine today, because life doesn't wait. Cocaine is available at local retailers and online at www.drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. Once again, that's drinkcocaine.com. This product does not contain the drug cocaine. Duh. This product is not intended to be an alternative to an illicit street drug. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for children, pregnant women, or people sensitive to caffeine. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. There's more to life than mindless entertainment. You'll find out right after our show. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise. It's Uncensored Net Noise. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise. Live on MorningShowCentral.com. If you'd like to call the show, 1-888-668-0742. Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
Well, hundreds dig deep into deep-fried turkey testicles at a bizarre Thanksgiving festival.
There goes tradition.
Mm-hmm. That imports 1,200 pounds annually. They ate 1,200 pounds of turkey balls. Turkey balls. Hundreds have sampled unusual and dare to say ballsy local delicacies this Thanksgiving. There was 4,000 eager eaters ready to eat these nuts. Mm-hmm.
Some morning shows are like a zoo. Ours isn't quite that sophisticated. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise.
All right, you want to call the show? The number's 888-668-0742 or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. Jump in the chat. I'm in there right now. Miss any part of the show, go to our website, uncensorednetnoise.com, and you can download this and other shows that we did in the past. I want to thank Jeff Powers for coming in tonight and hanging out with us, well, with me. He didn't have any gigs or anything going on, not that I know of. I didn't ask him, but you check out his website, jeffpowers.net. I'm sure he has all that information up there. All right, I got a story before I get the hell up out of here. Yes, I'm going to end early tonight. I have my daughter here with me tonight, and she's not feeling too well. She's kind of under the weather, sort of. She's in there watching anime right now. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. There's this, I don't know. There's this thing called Black Butler, all right, that she watches. I don't get it. The intro of the song comes on, and it's like Yoshiyama Amo, whatever, and I don't know what the hell the guy is saying. And my daughter's in there, like, singing it like she knows the words to it. And I go, what's the lyrics? What is the guy saying? She goes, I don't know. I just like the song. I'm like, how do you know what the song is if you don't know what the lyrics are saying? So... But she I guess she likes this Black Butler thing, and I don't know exactly what it's all about, though, but I don't know, check it out. Just go to YouTube and type in Black Butler, and I guess you'll figure out what it is. But anyways, I got this guy. He was arrested, man jailed, in theft of a $1.29 Honey Bun. Yes, I said a Honey Bun. Those delicious Little Debbie's cakes that you can get at the corner store with for $1.29. This happened in Florida. Go figure. An 18-year-old man was jailed after being accused of stuffing a $1.29 iced honey bun down his pants and leaving the store. Brandon Phillips was arrested on a misdemeanor charge of retail petty theft, resisting arrest without violence, mind you. He didn't fight the cop or whatever. And resisting and recovering of merchandise. So I guess he had some problems there, stealing this honey bun. According to Palm Bay Police, Phillips stuffed the honey bun into his sweatpants while he was inside the 7-Eleven. A store manager told police he witnessed the theft and confronted Phillips, who fled on a bicycle, trying to outrun a police cruiser. Did he get away? No, he didn't. He was arrested. He is now sitting in a jail right now. I guess they had to use the canine dog to sniff him out because he went into a wooded lot somewhere, and that's when they sent out the canine unit to find him. So now he's spending some time in jail for resisting arrest and stealing a $1.29 honey bun. Folks, don't steal honey buns. They're cheap. You can buy them anywhere for cheap. Just don't get them. Don't steal them. You can get them anywhere. It's not like a Twinkie. Little Debbie's never going to go out of business, unlike Twinkie did, and Hostess and all that. So, all right. I'm going to get the hell up out of here. I told you that was the weird story that I had for the end of the show here, and that was a $1.29 Honey Bun. So I'm going to get the hell up out of here. I'm going to pack up, go home, get out of this weather, because I have a cold myself, and I feel it coming on more and more that I sit here. So I'm going to end the show a little early tonight. I want you to check out our sponsor. Please go to their website, drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. Check out all the great products they have up there. They have the energy shot up there. They have the red. They have the blue. It's awesome. Just go there and check out their product and pick up a case of cocaine energy drink. I mean, it's great. I mean, I drink them every day. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to have to call a sponsor up and see if I can get a couple more cases for my own, personal stash here, because we keep giving them away here at the studio, and I'm not going to have any for myself. So I'm probably going to have to call our buddy Jamie up over at Redux to get a couple more cases for myself. Also, they're coming out with this black cola. Don't know exactly when it's coming out, but they said sometime this year it should be out. I'm thinking maybe end of winter, maybe. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Early spring, something. So, yeah, a lot of things are happening over at Redux. And he's also working on something else, too. I'm not going to mention that yet until we, get confirmation that it is happening. So we'll let you know as more information comes in. But check out their website, drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. And go to their Facebook page and give them a like as well. All right, we're going to get the hell up out of here. We'll talk to you again next week. We will be here. I do have a guest in next week. We're going to talk to our guest next week and find out what's going on. And again, go to our website, uncensorednetnoise.com, and you can download this and all the other shows that we've done in the past. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight, and I want to thank our sponsor, Cocaine Energy Drink, and our guest, Jeff Powers, for coming on. Go to his website, jeffpowers.net. On that note, guys, we're going to get the hell out of here. Peace, and we're out of here.
Okay, wait. I love you. Okay, bye. I'm not even going to say anything. It's so embarrassing.
What the fuck is going on?
The crew at Uncensored Net Noise would like to thank the sponsors that make our weekly show possible. Cocaine Energy Supplement, Lifestyle Limousine, Intense Frequency Production, Guitar Center, North Olmsted, Ohio, Joe the Printer Guy, Broken Fan Media, and Pete99.com. Web hosting done right. Did you miss any of the show?
What the hell happened to you guys?
Actually, we were hoping you could tell us.
Then check out our website at morningshowcentral.com and visit the archives for this and other past shows. Also, check out the games, photo galleries, chat rooms, and more.
We're supposed to be fighting for truth, justice, and the American way here.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are not controlled by the FCC, our wives, girlfriends, gay lovers, or favorite barnyard animals. And if you have any complaints, call someone who cares. Be sure to tune in next week for another sick and twisted edition of Uncensored Net Noise.
Ah, conspiracy theories and masturbation. I suspected there was a connection.
If you have any questions, comments, bitches, complaints, or great stories about barnyard fetishes, shoot us an email at show@morningshowcentral.com. And be sure to check out the live show next Friday night, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on morningshowcentral.com.
Must be great to be able to make a living doing something you love.
From Chris and the rest of the gang here at Uncensored Net Noise, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next week.